So we've established that head unit is working fine. Speakers are working, everything powers up fine, but the one thing is that we need to keep the memory on. Here are these wires here. You've got in the beginning, every single wiring harness comes with these plugs, fast plugs, so you can swap them around, so you can see yellow to red, red to yellow, and it won't keep the memory. So what you do is you disconnect them from here and you just put back yellow to yellow and red to red. Right, we have constant on yellow, constant on yellow, and we have nothing now on red. As soon as I put it on, so we've got remote, ignition on for the red and constant for yellow. Then we take out the key. We've got the memory on. See, the head unit is doing what it's supposed to do, takes itself back in, but on the red one we have nothing. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm not going to connect it there, or although I could, but I've got the spare wire. I might as well get use of it, and what I'm going to do is, and I will show you where to find the constant live in the glove box, and how to finish it all off. Also, I will be installing the mic and stuff. So basically this car is gonna get basically a full sound system upgrade. I will be doing components in the front doors and coaxials in the back. We'll be installing the reverse camera and microphone, which normally I like to use either the pillars or on top of here somewhere, but it all depends. I believe I'm gonna go for the passenger pillar, A pillar, because it's more convenient and it's closer. The closer you put the microphone to your position, then better when you talk over the phone. So in this case scenario, I will be choosing, believe, the A pillar on the driver's side. But another thing, let's check if the steering control works. That's another thing I never checked out. So we've got everything in. Let's pop the key in. Head unit comes back out. Let's set the head unit for now. Yes. Further. And the steering controls don't work. Can't even plug them in. Yes, no. No. Everything's working. Oh no. Everything's working absolutely fine. I just need to have the thing going, so if we press ring, we're not ringing anybody. Right, let me disconnect that part off. We're not starting before. I believe, because I don't need that part. That is mainly for the sound system, for the Bose, I believe, sound system. That you can get these cars in like many different versions. Really, you get normally they come with an amplifier which is inside in the boot on the passenger side. If you want to determine which sound system you have, all you do is you just go to the back of your car, open your boot, pop the stuff off, and just couple panels, and you will see, and it's got these optic cables, even though this has got already fiber optic in here, but it's not getting used because the head unit wasn't, the sound system wasn't linked to that. So let me check if this should work. This should work, because that is not needed at all in this application for this car. It's just waste of space really. Just the more cables you have in your car, the more place you need to find where to put it in. So right. I'm gonna have to definitely relocate this thing because it doesn't want to work properly. And also the cable's been damaged here. You'll have to, I believe there's some sort of problem with this connector. Like that. So yeah, put them back in, blah blah blah. Yeah. We don't need that. Mode. No. Radio. Volume turns in here. Come on, I don't want Bluetooth radio. Yeah, steering controls work absolutely fine. So yeah, we're not gonna need that. That's, like I said, that's the both sound systems, completely different stuff. Right, so after establishing that everything works fine, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start installing all the rest of the stuff. And so this wire is gonna go into the glove box. We'll have to tape this up. As you can see, that's a no-go. You've got bare live wires that need to be addressed. We'll sort that out. We'll disconnect it from here. And the fuse box, I believe, in this model is still in the glove box, which I will find out because I haven't got a clue. Every car is different, like I say. We'll disconnect it from here. We'll disconnect this from here. Oh, just disconnect from the head. And let's go ahead. The fun part starts now. Also, we'll remove this face trim. I just want to make sure that it all fits properly. And then from here, like that. So face panel will be sitting in there like that. And that's it. We'll just put the screws back in there. And the heating controls are just gonna go back on top like it's supposed to be. So what we'll do is first we'll attach the cage of this radio to the face panel, and then we will, after all the wiring is in, we'll just slide the head unit in and it's good to go. Oh, this head unit also comes with a little remote, which is quite handy when you're sitting. You can just watch films or whatever. I will put that away in the glove box. So in the compartment here, out the way because I don't need. Take that away too, because I don't need. And right, let's get to the fun part. So, where are your fuses in the E92? Right. The fuse box is in the glove box. Oh yeah, the magnets. See, you just pop your screws on the magnet, and you sort it. You're not going to lose them. You just put it somewhere and they're just going to be sitting there. But, right, so you go in your glove box, you pop the glove box open, and then you've got, I'll show you. Then you've got these two little things. So you just basically twist them, upper. That goes away, and there is your fuse box. And all I need to now find out, where do I have a live wire? But for me to install that live wire, I'm gonna have to remove this glove box altogether, because it just will be easier. So we'll be removing the glove box. To remove the glove box, I need T Torx, and I believe this is gonna be T25. Yes, no, T25 is no good, so T20. So you need T20 Torx. You just remove the screws around the perimeter of the glove box. That's what they look like, if you can see. Yeah, so you just get your magnet and pop them into your magnet. No big deal. So there's one. Oh, another thing I had to mention, that as you can see today, I've got a nice high-vis jacket, nice and bright in this dark day of the England. And actually that was a kind of a gift. It was a gift of the owner of this BMW, so thanks a lot, Mark, much appreciated. You know, things like that, they're actually quite cool. Little things that matter in life. So just a little thought. So yeah, definitely much appreciated, mate. So don't worry, this is your baby. I know it is. It would be mine, I know, if I would be the owner of this BMW. So I'm gonna take good care of it. I know you're probably watching this right now and thinking, Jesus Christ, what the hell is he doing? But I know what I'm doing, mate. Don't worry. All gonna be good. So in order to remove glove box, you need to remove the bottom, I don't know what they call, kick panels or something like that. So it's got two screws on the bottom, same T20, you just pop them off, and you've got one screw there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, so 6 screws for the glove box. And after that, you should be able to remove your glove box. Or there's something else. After a bit of a fighting, I had to do actually a little bit of a research, and I didn't even know that you got to do that. But like I say, every car is different, and that's why we're making these videos. So, in order to remove, see, it's just loose, like what I was hassling before. So, so in order to remove that, you need to remove this little trim piece here. So go against the trim tool again. So you just pray it up away from you. Pray it away like that. Here off comes the trim piece. Put it away nice and safe. And then we've got these screws, 4 screws here that are holding the cup holders in. So what you do, you got your flathead screwdriver and proceed to taking them off. Pop them on your magnet so you don't lose them. So this comes off. Here goes what's called the number 1. Put it away. That's number 2. So we've got four posies to take out. Take that one out. Pop yet second one cup holder, and apparently the glove box should just pop out like that. Hey, you've got little plastic things that are holding the cable, so I'm going to take the glove box completely out of the way. So you just remove that. These are just lights, nothing special. You're not disconnecting no restraint sensors or anything. These are just lights. So yeah, that's it, and that's the glove box is gone. Put it back out of the way. Don't damage anything. And now you've got a good view of your whole thing. This is a heater motor and all sorts of other bits, but this is the glove box, this is the fuse box. This is what we need to actually find the constant power for our yellow wire. So yeah, we'll be looking for that one now. Right, so to find the permanent live wire, what we need: the multimeter, DC volts, and another thing, you have to take your key out and your ignition must be off for you to actually find which is the permanent live. So then what you do is you just touch your negative probe to any metal surface body and go ahead and set your voltmeter to DC volts. I'll put it there so you can see, and just basically start probing the empty slot. Like, see, this one is nothing. Oh, there we go. So that there, the second, let me try to focus in for you. Right, so the fuse box 1 second empty slot shows 12 volts permanent live, and the key is out of ignition, so this is the place where I'm going to be putting in my yellow wire for the head unit. Just simple as that when you've got right tools. I'm gonna fix this broken wire. As you can see, it's no good. We'll just put some tape over it, really, so it's definitely not gonna shorten out. We've got an inline fuse, and this will go inside the second slot of the fuse holder. I've got some tape here. It's always a bugger to get it off. Come on. So I'll tape this up so it's definitely not going to shorten out. Just like that. No, just inspect the cables. Make sure that if you, especially because this head unit is being bought second hand, but when you buy second hand stuff, just when you do install it, make sure that everything is in good condition, no broken or loose connections or anything like that. So what you do is you just then feed it through here, and through the place where you want it to go. Find a good route for it, and just push it all the way in, and like that, and then your positive goes into the second slot like that, and you're good to go basically. So like you see, that is there connected on a second, in the second slot like there, and then your cable goes up and above through there. Obviously I'm not going to leave it like that. I hate it leaving like that, so what we'll be doing is I'm going to cable tie this all nicely, and job's a good one. I'll just leave it at that. Let me go get some cable ties, and we'll be cable tying this cable here.